multiply this times 0.9, and you're going to be bringing in $17,550. When you optimize, you're going to be operating at 90%. How much is your rent?
$5,000.
So we're going to subtract the rent from that. And you're going to be keeping in your pocket $12,550. We're going to multiply that times 12. One property. $150,000 is what you'll be keeping in your pocket after your rent's paid. All right, Cassandra, I need to hear about it. So we want to know, first of all, what we want to know is, we want to know how many bedrooms?
4.
4 beds. How many baths?
2. The city of Inglewood, California, Los Angeles.
So 4 beds, 2 baths. How many masters?
1.
1 master. Okay. So how much are you expecting that you're going to, have you determined that you're going to be able to get per night for the private rooms?
I took the more conservative end of it at $200 for the master.
For the private rooms?
Oh, for the private rooms, $150.
They're getting that much in Inglewood already?
Yes, sir.
Okay, because I know California, as I said, there was especially in that area, you know, it was a reverse bell curve where when the pandemic hit, like everything dropped because they shut your state, your governor shut your state down, and he just hung out there forever. And then, so everything just was off. And then just coming back, it was taking its time to come back so that the numbers got back to where they should have been. And I know that these numbers is, so I just wasn't sure if they were back already. So good. So 150 times 3.
In the area where it's at, it's 5 minutes from the stadium, 10 minutes from LAX. We've got the Forum. We have all of these up and coming, still building on the SoFi Stadium there, which hosted this year's Super Bowl. And so, yeah, it's back.
So 150 times 3 equals 450 plus
and it's 200
equals 650. Okay, that times 30. So when everything is occupied, it's 650 a night, and then we multiply that times 30 nights out of the month. I'm glad you caught that. Thank you. It's 19,500.
Getting scared.
Yeah, big difference. He's like, Jim, no, don't tell me I did. All right. All right. So 19,500. And then we're going to knock that down. Now, when you're in LA, New York, and or Miami, we don't go by normal 50% or 85%. I mean, normal 40% or 85%. When we're looking to see how much we can pay, we would go up to 50%. And then when we're looking to see how much we're going to be bringing in from the occupancy rate, we go up to 90% now. Because because once it's optimized, because of a couple things. One, because of those areas, the populations are so high in those areas. Also, the demand is over the top. It's well beyond what the rest of the country is in those areas. So because the demand is so high, also you have it's also a very dense population. So you have high demand with little supply. So you're going to have, just by nature, supply and demand, you're going to have a higher occupancy rate, right? So, but also you have a higher cost of living. That's why we also you can go 50 as well, because when you combine the two, then it makes sense. If you do it at 40, the numbers don't even work. You multiply this times 0.9, and you're going to be bringing in $17,550. When you optimize, you're going to be operating at 90%. How much is your rent?
$5,000.
So we're going to subtract the rent from that. And you're going to be keeping in your pocket $12,550. We're going to multiply that times 12. One property. $150,000 is what you'll be keeping in your pocket after your rent's paid. And so now this is what I want to know. We all want to know. How'd you get it? What'd you do?
Okay, so I'm a realtor as well, and I work for a major airline. I reached out to the realtor that had the listing, and we kept missing each other for about 2 days. And he finally reached out to me and said, "Okay, look, Cassandra, we're not going to negotiate on this rent or anything." And I told him, I understand. I don't need you to negotiate. I just need you to let me in to see the property. So I went over, met with the realtor. While I was there, there was another couple that showed up that was looking to utilize the same platform. And the realtor said, "Cassandra, when they left, I think I like your platform. I like what you presented to me initially in your profile, in your letter. And that's what kept me calling back to you, because he kept calling me back." And I said, "Okay, let's talk about it. Let's see. Let me come over. Let me do the walkthrough." And I had to step back, as we talked about before, out of my realtor role and meet them at their level. Then he asked if I wouldn't mind meeting with the owner. He wanted me to meet the owner. Met with the owner, who owns one of the top restaurants there in Playa Vista, which is beach area here, Marina Del Rey area. The owners love the platform. Two of the sons reside in the duplex next door that they own to this complex. And they sent me over the contract. I reviewed it. I told them, "I need you to check number 25 on this card, on this box that say, short term is okay. And I also need you to implement the my addendum that I'm going to send you." So they put that on the car form. And then I went back and talked about, "I'm going to probably need you to, I need the security system up. And everything that I sent to them, they agreed to it. Down to the fact that I said, "All right, so I know you're paying a commission to the realtor. I'm a realtor. I need my commission back on the other end that I see that you posted and they agreed to pay me my commission back." So after I ran my numbers and I held off from calling back for 2 days, I ran the numbers and I got the contract sent over yesterday. I held it till this morning and then went ahead and executed the contract.
Wow.
And they actually they've built half a block down. This same family has bought another piece of property where they've done the same 2-story build, but this one is a 5-bedroom. Little nervous, but I am going to go. I kind of wanted to wait a month or so to see how this one goes, since it's my first one. But then if they're going to offer me the opportunity, they love the fact that I said, I would be hosting other airline employees, families coming in, vacationing. We have SpaceX up the street. We have all kinds of stuff just surrounding this one place. So I'm excited and signed and did my deposit earlier.
How much was the commission?
3%.
So 3% of 5. So 5 of the year annual lease, or the annual?
Of the annual.
So the annual was $60,000. So you get $1,800?
$1,800 back. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I told him, I said, I see it sitting there and I want it. I'm entitled to it. He says, but Cassandra, I thought I was representing you. No. I said, I'm an agent. I need you to represent me. So,
are y'all listening? Are you listening?
And he says, "Wow, are you serious?" Yeah. So, I said, and when I met the owner, elderly guy, and he was just overly excited, invited me to the restaurant, just come over and have dinner anytime, take care of his property, and whatever I wanted to do, he said, "As long as you're comfortable here and you take care of my place, you can have it to do it." Okay. So, yeah. So I'm going to try to list it with the different airlines, because we have people coming in, workers that come in, and yeah.
Mm-hmm. Cassandra, I need to ask, when did you get enrolled? I already know, but when did you get enrolled? I'm just asking for everybody else.
I believe it was about 3 weeks ago, and in that 3 weeks, for a week and a half, I did nothing because we had a death in the family, so I kind of stepped back and had to focus on that, and then I jumped right back into it. So the day that I enrolled, it was burial for my aunt, I stepped outside and took the orientation call in the car, so that I didn't miss the call. So I just know that this is God ordered for me. I know it. And then another death in the family that took me away for a week. But as soon as I came back, I jumped right back into where I left off. So about 3 weeks in total.
3 weeks. Special. So 3 weeks in total. And, you know, I know there's people out there thinking that, you know, it's, I've heard people say, oh, you can't do this in California. You can't get a place in California. It's too hard. Yeah. I mean, I know, you know, but I know, like, you know, you and I had a conversation about how to approach it as a realtor, right?
Right.
Yeah. And
honestly, I had 4 the first day that I did my 10. I had 5, but 4 of the 5 were interested. 4 of the 5 loved the platform. And one of them said to me, well, I've got to figure out what you're doing later after you get in here. And I said, well, yeah, later, but not right now. But just wanting to make sure that I'm on the right path. I did not, as of yet, entertain the other 3, but I took this one. It's 5 minutes away from my home, so I know what's going on here in the area. 5 minutes away from where I grew up at. So, yeah.
Special.
I'm excited but nervous.
Yeah, I get it's a good, I get that. Believe me, I still get some of that every now and then. I still, just like I said, I just it was just like for me, it's more of a tempered excitement. In your case, like this is new, like real new for you. So it might be a nervous excitement too, but I get it.
So congratulations, by the way.
Thank you so very much. Appreciate it.
Amen.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I need that $18,000 niche you got. I'm working on it though.
Clinton, that's for her. You got
that's for her.
That's for her.
Hey, I'm trying to get me one.
Listen, what God has for you is for you. You got.
Definitely.
That's all right.
Definitely.
Cassandra, I'll be in LA this summer, so maybe I could be your first guest.
That's right. Well,
I think
I'm coming in June, I hope. Yeah.
Sure.
I can pick them up on Monday.
And so you get the keys and the lease is already, so the lease is signed, the deposit's paid. When does the rent, when can you actually start moving stuff in?
Well, he's going to give me the keys on Monday so that I can move the stuff in and get the place ready. I took the lease starting June 1st.
Oh my goodness. I love it. So it's the 19th. You got 11
days to
do what? What's the first step? First step is to get your listing up and optimized.
Yes.
So that while you're doing all the other stuff, running around, getting the place set up, your optimization is working. And now prayerfully, you'll have someone that has booked so that when you're ready to open those doors, June 1st, 2nd, 3rd, or 4th, whenever that's going to be, hopefully you'll have someone that's already paid and ready for you to open those doors.
Yes. So that is it happened so fast.
Yeah.
But that is the next step that I'm working on to get it optimized. And